Now this is the Lyric Theater, and I've done 2 major things in this place, and it looks like they've restored it, and I'm so glad. But when I was born, it was a movie house, so they'd show mostly old movies that they could afford to show. My very first movie was here, and it was Bambi. And I mean, it looks beautiful. It was like the old classic movie theaters was. It had the red velvet hanging down and the beautiful lighting and all that other stuff. Well, they stopped showing movies, but they still had the space. So when I tried boxing as a kid, I did not like it. We had some matches in here, and I don't think I fought in one. I can't remember if I did or not. I do know I sparred a little bit at the training gym, but here, I don't think. But they had a little exhibition fight, and all the local kids, and I say kids, I mean, most of us are 12. Little pee-wee boxing. I hate it. I hated everything about it. And this little building here was the Ben Franklin's 5 and Dime. I know that definitely dates me. But I remember going in there, buying my first Rubik's Cube. Right around the corner from there was an arcade. At one point, my mother forbid me to go into it because arcades are for drugs or something. It was also a gym that I worked out during when I was like 16, all of about 2 times because working out hurt and I didn't like it. But a lot of formative and, again, happy memories. It's so sad that when I came here with Jesse, all I wanted to do was focus on the bad memories. And there's still bad memories I want to process while I'm here. But right. It's really nice processing the good memories, too, while we're here. All right? It feels good being happy.
Aww.
I ought to do more of it.
Yeah.
So this river, Clinch River, runs through most of this area. And it is ecologically wonderful. Like, I've done my research on it, and apparently there's a ridiculous amount of biodiversity in it. It wasn't true when I was a kid. They were polluting it when I was a kid. You know, coal runoff and all that stuff in the mines. And not a ton of regulations, but now the regulations are in place. You know, these companies run things cleaner. Ooh, speed bump. But it's beautiful. And I'll tell you,
it's breathtaking.
What's really crazy about it is I've never done a float on there other than just putting my feet in there and catching clams. Well, oysters, what are the things you find in rivers? Clams, probably. But other than reaching down in there with my friends and grabbing clams, that's about it. You got tennis courts, basketball courts. I made no use of those. But one of the things I did down here quite a bit of was every 4th of July, they'd hold a huge town picnic. Some of my best memories. In fact, if somebody wants to look up online, the Coalfield Progress, the year my dad got sick, you'll find a photo of me and my brother playing with water balloons right there, literally on that spot. It made the Coalfield Progress newspaper.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'd love to have that photo if anybody could find it. I can't find it. I've looked, but I know those net citizens out there know how to do the research. And of course, I played Little League. You have to play Little League. And in fact, let me show you a little bit. Let me show you this Little League park here real quick. So, never understood why there was always a caboose over here. It's the St. Paul caboose. I just checked. It's a Pokemon gym for Pokemon Go.
It's so funny.
The old Coca-Cola bottling plant was here. I don't know that it was ever bottling while I was a kid, but Coca-Cola was a big part of St. Paul then. And I can't believe they built a skate park here. And was so interesting. I mean, they were adamant against skateboarding when I was growing up. Nobody's supposed to skateboard.
Wow.
I have no clue why. So, but anyway, I wish kids were using it today. You know, it's a Sunday. It's 1 o'clock. Why are there not kids out here? I don't know. But it's cool.
Yeah.
But Coke was such a big part of the team sports here. They helped fund a lot of this Little League stuff. I'm sure they helped build it. But all of the teams, and I'm telling you this is the truth, honest to God, all of the teams were named after Coca-Cola products. So there was the Dr. Peppers. And I can't remember if it was my basketball or my Little League team, but one of them was called the Mellow Yellows. Now, if you don't know what a Mellow Yellow is, that's the Coke version of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is made by Pepsi. Mellow Yellow is made by Coke. And I'm here to tell you, through all the Mountain Dew lore on my channel, all the Mountain Dew lore and all that stuff, to this day, I still prefer, if I'm going to drink a regular, not diet, I prefer Mountain Dew Zero. But if I'm going to have a regular, give me that Mellow Yellow. And I don't know how much of that is just the marketing. Because now you name a kid's sports team after a soft drink, you're going to get crucified. And probably rightfully so. We don't need kids drinking sodas, or they might grow up looking like me. But, oh my God, look at the shirt I'm wearing today.
I literally, I panned down when you were talking about Mellow Yellow. So I got that in the clip for you, baby.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I thought that was really sweet and funny.
Guess what position I played on Little League though?
Outer field.
Oh yeah, they put me in left field.
Oh!
Yeah, they're like that boy don't know what the hell he's doing. He can't move under the ball. He can't move to the ball.
Were you like picking flowers and picking grass and stuff?
I was mostly swatting gnats out of my face.
Oh.
Because when you wear glasses, the gnats are attracted to the reflection, and they go nuts for it. So I'll just be sitting up there like this with a glove, chewing on my Big League Chew. Hear a crack sound, you know. Try to look up in the sun. Where the hell's that ball? Thank God it never came to me. They called me Home Run Steven, but not for hitting them.
Oh!
For when that ball got near me, they were guaranteed a home run. Whew. Hit it to Steven. Hit it to Steven. That kid's fatter than hell. You know what my favorite part about Little League was?
What was that?
The concession stand right there. You go around the front, you can get your Big League Chew, your M&Ms. Hey, let me ask you this. All right. When I was a kid, there was a commercial. Anybody, I'm asking Desi behind the camera, but I'm asking anybody watching this too. When I was a kid, certain colored M&Ms meant something. Now, as a youngin', red one meant like first base, second base, third base. Green one was a home run. And tell me if you remember that. Because as we got older and base metaphors started meaning something else, the M&Ms meant something else too.
Yeah, I don't ever remember M&Ms meaning anything for baseball.
Well, you know what a home run was? I'll show you when we get to the hotel if you want.